Good afternoon, good evening, good evening, good evening. This is Antoinette with Let's Talk About It. We are here right now with the ever-talented Nate Ross. Nate has an upcoming event in November, and we're going to be here to talk about that. We're going to get some insight on Nate and his career, how he started, who inspired him, and we'll go from there. I have a few nice topics for us. Also, there's a phone number on the live if you want to call in to be able to give your input or your insight. I greatly appreciate it. Again, this is Antoinette from the podcast Let's Talk About It, one of the hottest podcasts. So therefore, let's get started. First of all, I'd like to shout out to the Hilton Hotel. I need to do that first and foremost. Thank you very much to the Hilton Hotel for allowing me and Nate to be able to do this segment here. This is a beautiful hotel. It's in Bolingbrook, Illinois. If you are looking for great rates, you're looking for a hotel, this is the hotel to be at.
Definitely.
Yes, indeed. So, Nate, welcome.
Thank you.
It's good to see you again.
Long time.
I
It's been
know.
a long time.
I know. What have you been doing? I mean, I saw in your video, it's been 10 years since
10 years.
did a concert and things like that. What have you been doing?
Well, no, it's been 10 years since I did a personal concert.
Okay.
I've still been singing these last 10 years. I think I've sang at 4,000 funerals.
Wow. Did you say funeral?
Funerals, in between
Oh
weddings
my
and funerals, but it seems
gosh.
like funerals have been the most thing I've sang at. Just it's been, you know, every time someone dies, they always call me and ask me to come sing for them. Can I sing? And, you know, I always say yeah. But it's been 10 years since I've got on the stage and really gave R&B pop kind of concert. So
Okay.
it's been so much going on. It was time for me to come back.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to have you back. It's
That's
good to
good
see
to
you.
be
You
back.
look good.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Now let's talk a little bit about your music. How did you get started with music? How did you get started? What brought you to the music world that you wanted to actually sing to the audience?
Hands down, my mother. Shout out to my mother. Yeah, my mom was my inspiration. She was definitely my first influence. I was a little kid, and when I was a kid, I didn't have my own bedroom, so I used to sleep in the dining room. We had these huge fish tanks, and I had to sleep underneath the fish tank. Well, next to the fish tank. I don't want to seem like I slept underneath the fish tank. I don't want to look crazy. Like, oh, this boy's sleeping underneath
He's
the fish
sleeping under
tank.
the fish tank. What were the fish thinking?
No, right. They saw Moby Dick. No. But no, I just remember being a little kid, and my mom, she was a singer. She still is a singer. Still has an amazing voice, and she was always my inspiration. But I was about 4 years old, and my mom would every night she would, because my dad would be at work or whatever, he would be there, and my mom would be playing music and playing these records. You know, back in our days, they had records.
Yes.
So my mom would be playing all these records, and I would just be laying there on the bed, my little bed thing I had on the floor, and I would be right there just listening to her sing and listening to her sing all these songs, and she liked everything, and I thank her for that every time. Because she didn't just have me singing. She didn't just sing R&B. She liked everything. She liked pop, rock, country, jazz, gospel, everything. Wow. So I'm sitting there as a little kid listening to her play Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
Barry
Really?
Manilow. Barry Manilow. Believe it or not, Barry Manilow. Oh God, I love Barry too. You know, those songs that she used to play, I didn't understand them, but I knew that they were beautiful. And he has so many beautiful songs, and I just loved them. I loved them. I love the songs, and I sing his songs right now, and you know, it's just a beautiful thing to do. Just so beautiful, very beautiful. But my mom is hands down my inspiration to sing.
Wonderful.
She didn't even know she was doing that. I didn't even know. I was sitting there watching her sing, and then when I'm at home during the daytime, I would put the record on and I'm playing the music and I'm sitting there singing songs. So I thank her for that. But she was definitely my inspiration, hands down, because just watching her, sing and, perform. She would do a whole concert every night, and I looked forward to seeing that. I looked forward to that.
Oh, wow. Lovely.
Oh, yeah.
That is beautiful. Yeah. That's wonderful,
Oh, yeah.
Nate.
Yes.
Let's talk about, you talked about singers. I want to ask you a question.
Sure.
Where'd you get your inspiration from? Where did you get that the inspiration? I'm sure you're into R&B. What other music are you into besides R&B?
I like it all.
Okay.
I like it all. I love R&B. I love gospel. Gospel is definitely number one. Always, it's the foundation. It's the easiest to sing, because gospel you can't play with. Gospel has to come from your heart. You have to feel that. So you can get on the stage and sing a love song and just go crazy with it. But when you're singing to God, you have to give it from your heart and put your own life experiences in it. And that's what you do. When I sing gospel, I sing that from my soul and whatever I'm going through or whatever I've been through. So.
Inspiration. What artist inspired you for music?
So many. Oh my God! Now I'll be sitting here. We can go through this all day long.
Who's your favorite? Who is your most favorite artist that inspired you?
Whitney Houston.
Oh, Whitney.
Whitney Houston is definitely the queen.
Rest her soul.
Yes, Whitney. If you know me, you know that Whitney Houston is definitely, hands down, my favorite singer. She's always been my favorite singer. I started the first person I loved was Diana Ross. Diana Ross. She was definitely the first. I remember my aunt Mickey made me watch Lady Sing the Blues, and I remember seeing that and being blown away. I thought she was so beautiful in that, and I had a thing for Diana. I loved her. I loved how she. I just loved how classy and sophisticated she was on stage.
Right.
And she was this slim black lady, and she was just beautiful to me, and she had this pretty voice, just a beautiful voice.
Yes.
So when Whitney came out, this was like an upgrade of Diana.
I love me some Whitney.
Oh man,
I love me some Whitney. She done brought me through some stuff.
She still bringing
shit.
Me through
I'll
stuff.
say it. Shit.
She done brought me. She's still bringing me through it. So God rest her soul. But her music will live forever.
Oh my gosh, I love Whitney.
Forever.
Yeah, ever since I was a kid, I've always listened to Whitney Houston. When I was a kid, Diana Ross, of course. I was into some oldies, but one group I really love is Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Love Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, you could play some Earth, Wind, and Fire when I was a kid.
September.
Yes.
The Reasons.
Yes.
So the list goes on and on.
The Reasons.
Ooh.
The
Can't
Reasons.
get it like that, man.
Yes. Yes.
He go crazy. He's taking it to another level.
That is amazing. Now, Whitney Houston, have you ever met Whitney in person?
Never got a chance to meet Whitney. I waited my whole life to meet Whitney. Unfortunately, when she passed away, and I never got a chance to meet Whitney. But I met her family. I'm actually great friends with the manager of her estate, Patricia Houston. I'm actually great friends with her. Yes.
Wow.
Oh yeah, she's a good friend of mine. Amazing lady. And believe it or not, I met her on Facebook.
Really?
Facebook. So you never know what miracles, what magic you're gonna, come across. And I started messaging her after Whitney died, and she just stuck with it. And we became friends. We just instantly became friends. It was beautiful.
Have you got a chance to visit, or you guys got to meet in person?
Oh God, yes.
What?
Oh, I've been to her home.
Really? Tell me about that. Oh, I'm nosy. I need the tea.
You want the tea?
The tea. I need the tea.
Yeah, I actually just was at her house a few months ago. I went to her beautiful home in Alpharetta, Georgia, and she had the most beautiful home I think I've ever been in. I've been in some beautiful homes, but I want to say that house was hands down the sharpest.
Woo!
And
was it?
Oh my God, just so beautiful, so beautiful, man. It's like that's one of those moments you just never can forget. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm in this room. I'm in that room that I saw Whitney Houston sitting in. She would always say, that was her favorite room, and I was right there on the same couch.
Really?
Yeah, the same couch. The same couch that she loved so much in that house. And her family's just so beautiful. The whole Houston family is just amazing. Her brothers. Shout out to Gary Houston, Patricia's husband, and shout out to Donna Houston. She was also Whitney's manager at a period in time, and she was just so sweet to me. And she actually sent me a few things after I met her the last time. That was my first time really meeting her, because I had saw her in New York because I went to the premiere of the Whitney Houston documentary. Patricia invited me out to come see the pre-screening of the movie. And I saw her when I was there, but I didn't get a chance to talk to her because I didn't know what I was in for when I went there. I didn't know Patricia didn't warn me that I was gonna be in tears. I left out that movie. I left out that theater crying so bad it was horrible. I think I stayed in the bathroom for 20 minutes trying to calm down because I couldn't. It was just emotional.
Wow.
So emotional, very emotional.
That's amazing to be able to have rapport with artists, their family, even artists that's passed away.
Oh God, yes.
It is such a refreshing, I guess I should say it's a blessing. To be able to, being the fact that Nate has got a chance to meet one of his inspirations, their family, that's huge because they look at him and they hear his music and they see him in the talent world and they're inspired by him as he's inspired by Whitney. And that's a wonderful thing. Wonderful. Now, you have a show coming up in November.
Yes, actually I do.
Tell us about that. Where's it at? Give me the tea.
Well, we still getting it together. It's looking like it's going to be at the Bolingbrook Golf Course. It's a very elegant setting in there. And we're actually pushing for the third week in November. The third Saturday in November. Actually, I'll really, I'm waiting on one more artist. It's kind of a surprise, but I got 2 superstars coming out.
Really?
2. I mean, they the big time. I'm just trying to get up there with them. But I got two people who I was really inspired by.
Okay.
And you're gonna be blown away by them. One of them is
no description.
Oh yeah, one of them. Well, one of them used to say she got a man at home, but I think they broke up. And the other one, he's just the same OG. So I'm just waiting, and I'm just waiting on the confirmation from his camp, and we're trying to work that out that I can get both of them there at the same time. And get this amazing show because we want to set it off, and I really want to do something so different, so special, and go back to the roots of where I started from, and just I'm gonna give them some of everything.
Wonderful.
It's gonna be an amazing show, because trust me, the female. She's gonna blow you away. Just her voice alone is just amazing. Just the way she sings and hit these high notes, she's just amazing. And of course, same OG. He's just, he's the ultimate performer. He dances amazingly. I just saw him in concert a few months ago, and that's why I said I really wanted to get him because I really wanted R. Kelly. I really wanted R. Kelly, but unfortunately, Mr. Kelly got some stuff going on.
I want to ask you a question about that since we brought up Mr. Kells.
Oh, Mr. Kells.
This controversy has been going on.
Oh, yeah.
Since he's been sent away.
Oh, yeah.
And, with the allegations and the so-called proof that everyone has or the prosecution has is what basically put him where he is. Yeah. Now, are we saying 100% that that's in stone? No, we are not. I am not going to say that. All I know is they obviously had enough evidence to throw away the key. Yeah. So I'm going to ask you this. R. Kelly's more concerned right now since he knows he can't really do anything about, his fate at this time. Only God can, have a decision on that. But he doesn't want his music to be destroyed.
No, and it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be. Why do you think it shouldn't be?
Because he's recorded so many amazing songs, and his legacy is gonna always live on as far as his music goes. You know, I don't support or condone what he allegedly. We're gonna say allegedly because until the courts prove him to be guilty of that, and we don't know if he truly did that or. You know, we don't know, so I'm not gonna say he did it now until they, rule it out. You know, he's still an innocent man until proven.
All right.
You know, but I love R. Kelly. I consider him the king of R&B. I do. He's definitely the king of R&B.
There are so many people that are fighting with, that thought of him being the king of R&B.
But he is. I mean, he is. He's hands down in this generation. He's still the king of R&B. Who can compare to him? I mean, do you think that there's someone who can compare to him vocally and just vocally? Who can compare to him?
I will say R. Kelly has brought a lot of artists out.
Oh, God,
I think
yes.
a lot of people have taken R. Kelly's music and taking advice from R. Kelly. I will admit he has brought a lot of artists into the industry and he has made them big. He has. I can't take that away from R. Kelly.
No one can take that from him.
No, I don't condone what he's accused of. No, I don't condone, but what the allegations are. But his music is amazing. It's always been amazing. It will continue to be amazing.
Definitely will.
So, in my opinion, I don't think his music should be destroyed.
No.
I always think, if you do the crime, you do the time. That's if you did the crime.
If you did.
If you did the crime, then you got to do the time. But the legacy of your music, the legacy of his music, I think that should still go on.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people probably aren't going to like that I said that, but after some thought about it, you got to think, and this is my opinion, there's a lot of things that we already knew about. There's a lot we knew about when it came to R. Kelly. We just didn't say nothing. There's a lot of things that he did that people saw that they were just up in awe about. But, they kind of shrugged their shoulders, but really didn't give, they didn't pay attention to it too much. So, as long as his music stayed hot, it was hot.
Right.
I think that, it's interesting after all this time it comes back. And, with the allegations and things like that, you've got a lot of, from what I'm hearing, that since, he's paying these lawyers, the money kind of ran low, that he wasn't able to pay these parents that were allowing their children to be under his roof in his house and getting the paper. So since he stopped paying, in my opinion, I think that's when all the snitching started.
Oh, yeah.
Because he wasn't able to pay them the money that they wanted anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And that's just my opinion. And if that is the truth,
I agree with that.
I think the parents should show some accountability.
Yeah.
They need to have some accountability for what their actions were, in my
because
opinion.
why would you allow your daughter to go over there? Or even one of the young ladies said the father and the mother wanted to introduce her to him so bad. So, why would you knew what was going on. It just seems like it's some kind of setup, a money grab. It's a money grab. It's they trying to get paid. That's just like them with Michael Jackson. Those two boys came out talking about Michael. It's a money grab. You didn't prove that in court, and you testified and said that Michael didn't do anything like that to you. But now that he's gone, he's not helping you anymore. Now all of a sudden he raped you or he molested you or whatever. It's just I don't believe that at all.
Well, you know what? R. Kelly, we all know that he had some attraction to young girls.
Oh, definitely, most definitely.
A lot of young girls.
Most definitely.
Even if I'm not mistaken, there was a couple of other artists that were young at the time when he was dealing with them. And so I guess that's where the flags were raised for me.
Me too.
You were dealing with these underage girls and you were making them stars, but then later on you were in relationships with them. That's what rubbed me the wrong way. And then I thought about the parents. How could you allow your child to go off with this man?
Exactly.
Not every parent's going to sit back and say, oh, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't know. You knew where your child was.
Yeah,
you knew exactly where your child was.
Yes, you did.
And I guarantee you were contacted.
Yes.
You were contacted, and guess what? He offered you a settlement just so you would shut your mouth.
Yep.
So I think the parents should be accountable.
Yeah.
Accountable for their actions and allowing their children to go off with this man. And I'm going to leave it at that.
I agree with that. 100%.
Nate, what would I want to know, there's a lot of young artists out here, a lot of older artists out here. And this industry is huge, and so many people try to make it in this industry. And you know what? My hat is off to anybody that loves music. I have a son that loves music. He's a lyricist.
Wow. Really?
And yes, and you know, my son has been doing this since he was a little bitty boy.
Wow.
And he has a love for it.
Wow.
His inspiration is not new school, it's old school. He
That's
has an
the
old
best.
soul.
That's the best
And
music.
so I encourage him constantly. If this is what you love, you go for it. You don't let anyone stop you. Don't let anyone tell you you can't.
I agree.
And when people keep telling you you can't, to prove them wrong, you do it.
That's
you
right.
do it not only to the best of your ability, but where God puts you, no man can stop.
No man.
Whatever door is open for you, no man can close.
No
Because
man.
God opened it for you.
Yes, he did.
And he's doing concerts and everything. I'm so proud of him.
Oh, man.
I'm proud of all of my children.
Oh,
but I'm definitely
congratulations.
proud of Anthony. He's been doing so well.
Wow.
Picasso.
Picasso
de la Conscience. Love my son, most definitely. What advice would you give to upcoming artists here in 2019, coming up to 2020? What advice? It's a competitive world, so what advice do you think you could give them in this industry, this tough, grueling industry?
Well, I would say first and foremost to put God first. You know, put God before everything and stay true to who you are as an artist. You stay true to who you are. Put God first, stay true to who you are, and just let God, you know, do what he does, because he will make a way out of no way.
Say it again.
And if he opens that door, just like you said, when God opens the door for you, no man can close that door.
That's right.
And I'm a living witness of that. You know, it just seems like every time I meet a celebrity, something happens and that we become friends or something like that. It's an amazing thing. But any artist coming up, I would say put God first. You pray and be true to who you are, you know, as an artist, and you know, just do everything from your heart. And you know, if you do everything from your heart, you know, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You have to be true to yourself, though. You definitely have to be true to yourself.
As far as them with stardom, things like that, do you give advice that, you know, young musicians should jump right in with finding agents? How do you go about doing that? Do you do research? How do you go about finding an actual agent? It seems like the cutthroat agents are the first ones that finds these young ones and end up stealing all their money.
Oh yeah.
What advice would you give them on finding a good agent for their careers?
You gotta really pick somebody you trust, and you gotta read your contract. You have to read that contract. Make sure you don't just go sign it because somebody offered you a record deal. You got to read that contract and make sure you know exactly what that says. You know, because they'll offer you these videos, and we'll record your record, give you videos, and you don't even know that you done signed the paper, and it's saying that you got to pay back all the money for that video. Look at TLC. Look at MC Hammer. You know, it happens to the best of us. Look, do you remember the group The Jets?
What happened?
Oh my God! You remember that we had 2 amazing albums from them when we were kids, and then we haven't heard nothing else from them.
No, we did it, and I don't know what happened to them.
Bad management.
Wow,
Bad
the
management.
same thing.
Same thing. It always happens. They don't read their contract. You just get so excited because somebody offers you a record deal, and then you just jump into, you know, let's sign it because we got signed to a label. But if you're not making a profit from it. Look at Will Smith out, that first album that he made with Jazzy Jeff. You know, he even won a Grammy, but parents just don't understand. You know, he even won a Grammy for that, but he said he was famous, but he was broke. You know, he had the fame, but he was broke because he didn't read that contract. You know, and it's no way you sell 1 million records and then you're broke. You know, so he didn't read his contract, and they were able to take everything from him. So you got to know whoever you pick in this industry, you got to pick the right person and make sure you trust them and read that contract for yourself. Completely read it. I wouldn't just sign something. I would take that contract home and go over it. Many times,
that's right.
Go get you a lawyer. Me, you, and a lawyer go over it together. So we gonna make sure, because I'm gonna make sure I get my money.
Get you a second lawyer to go along with
a third one, a fourth one. You got to get a good lawyer. You got to make sure that you don't just you gotta make sure that you don't just sign your name in blood and let them take everything from you, because it's a cutthroat industry. They will make you to break you, and they don't care. They will take everything you got. Look at TLC. It was just Tony Braxton. They all went bankrupt. There's no way. You selling millions and millions and millions of records, yet you are going broke. So there's no way.
You know what? Yeah, that says a lot, and I'm glad you said that. And I hope everyone takes heed to that. That way, you all will, get some insight. Do your own research also when it comes to being an artist. Do your own research. Word of mouth is one thing, but doing your own research is another. And that's my advice to you, to do your own research out here. Don't just go by word of mouth.
No.
Now, Nate, your personality is amazing. Your personality is amazing.
They say that. Everybody says that. And I don't know. I'm just, I guess you can say I'm a free spirit.
That's wonderful.
They say I'm a free spirit, whatever that means, and I just spit it from the heart, and I just say what I feel, and just keep it 100. That's just how it is. I'm just, I think I'm a little ghetto.
What, you?
Hey, I get down with all of them, baby. I can roll with everybody.
That's right.
Oh man, I can roll with everybody. I can be in a room full of white people, and I'm gonna make them all love me. It don't matter.
That's right.
I can be in a room with some Chinese people, and before I know it, I'm gonna be joink, 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 joink. Hey, I'm with it.
Now, Whitney Houston, what specific song is she? I heard she's got a new song out.
Oh my God, you haven't heard it?
No,
Ooh,
I have not heard that song.
I
don't know. I've been everywhere, all over the place.
Higher Love, the Steve 1986 Steve Winwood song, Higher Love. It's actually the song that competed against her song in 1986 for the Grammy. Her song, The Greatest Love of All.
Oh.
The Greatest Love of All was nominated, I think, for a Record of the Year or Song of the Year against Higher Love, Steve Winwood and Shaka Khan. And unfortunately, The Greatest Love of All lost to Higher Love.
Really?
It lost. I can't believe it. As bad as I love Steve Winwood and I love that song, but how can you beat I Believe the Children Are Our Future? I still don't think that he should have won over The Greatest Love of All, because she was just telling the story of life. And I don't know, I don't know how the industry works or what made him win that. It was a great song, and I love her version way better though. But I love his version too. But it's just amazing that she remade the song that she lost against. It made it, once she touches a song, it turns. Once she records your song, it's not your song no more. So she had that ability to actually, she could transform a song like no one else. Only her and Luther could do what they can do that. Luther Vandross could do that as well. He could take someone's song, and once he touched it, it became his song. Luther had a way of doing that.
Yes, he did.
He did. Luther, only Whitney and Luther, those are the only two that mastered that. Who can you imagine I Will Always Love You, somebody else singing that?
No, I couldn't. And that was her song, and that's gonna always be her song.
Saving All My Love For You. That was Marilyn McCool's song. When she was at the Fifth Dimension. You don't even remember that. Even The Greatest Love of All, that was George Benson. And Whitney, she remade that, and you don't even know George Benson made that. You like, George who? Yeah, but once she touches a song, it became gold. Her music is just
wonderful.
She was just the best. She was the best. Nobody could mess with her vocally or.
I agree.
Nobody.
I agree.
She just had something in that voice that was just breathtaking. It's just good to see her on the charts again after years after her death, and this new generation getting to hear her voice again. Just hearing that beautiful voice on the radio for a new generation. So shout out to the state of Whitney Houston, because they are definitely going up the charts with that song. It's already number one in the UK on the dance charts.
Amen. I know that's right.
Hey,
I'm gonna get to the UK eventually. I'm gonna get to the UK eventually. When I get the money.
Girl, you about to turn up in here. You about to turn up in this hill. But I can't believe you ain't heard Higher Love.
No, I hadn't.
Do you know what the song is? You don't remember Higher Love?
I remember Higher Love. I remember a gentleman singing Higher Love.
That's it. That's Steve Winwood.
Yeah.
But Whitney took it to another place.
A whole nother place.
It's church, and she.
So all they had to do is go into YouTube and put in Whitney Houston Higher Love.
Yeah, if y'all on the radio,
you all hear
it.
Higher Love, Whitney Houston.
Higher Love.
Look
Higher
it up
Love.
on
It's
YouTube.
going to #1 on the charts.
There
Trust
we
and
go.
believe that.
There we go.
Trust and believe that. I'm so proud of their estate because they actually got a new album getting ready to come out of unreleased music by her.
Wow.
And they got a hologram tour coming,
Ooh, so they're gonna do a hologram like they did Michael Jackson?
Yeah, and I
Wow.
trust the estate. I trust everything that Patricia does because she goes through a lot. She has to fight with all these people, and everybody's accusing her of things that they don't know what the hell they're talking about. And she's just the most genuine, loving spirit that you could ever meet. She just truly is.
I want to meet her one day.
Oh my God, you
gotta invite me out sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to bring you out there. We go out there. I'm gonna say, give me a guest pass so I can bring somebody with me.
I love
she ain't gonna care. She ain't gonna care. She love me. She'll
You think she'll like me?
Oh, she'll love you. You gonna love her too.
Aww.
Once you see her spirit, and she's the most sweetest person. And even when I was in her house, she's like, Nate, just go and walk through and just see what you want to see. Take pictures.
I'd love to meet her.
God.
That would be amazing.
All of them, even Gary. Gary was just beautiful. The whole Donna Houston, everybody was just so amazing to me, man.
Oh wow.
Just changed my life, kind of. I guess I didn't believe it for myself until I went to New York, and that first time when I first went down, the first invite when she sent me to New York.
Wow.
I didn't believe it. I just did not believe that. I'm like, no ways. But once I got there to this hotel. She had me in this old elegant hotel, the most...
Was it plush?
Ooh.
Was it plush? Was it bougie?
Ooh.
I love bougie.
This is the Hilton.
This the Hilton. This Hilton here is really nice.
It's nice.
Don't get me wrong.
It's nice.
It's got the fireplace in the back. It's real nice.
It's nice.
It's colorful all in the front there. They even give you bougie glasses for your water.
But I'm here to tell you though, that the Hilton compared to where they had me at, that make the Hilton look like Motel 6.
Ooh, wait.
Motel 6. I even asked the lady when I came in, I said, how much, if you mind me, how much is a room per night here? The lady, you know what this lady told me?
What'd she say?
The room started at $500. I said, what the fuck? $500 for a fucking room? I said, what?
It better be some strippers.
I said, what? I know.
It better be.
That's right.
Baby, it better be a pole. All kinds of shit in there.
I said, is there sex in the room? I better be getting some sex.
All kinds of goodies
All
better be in
kind
that
of
motherfucker.
shit.
I swear to goodness, there all kinds of goodies be in that bitch. I swear
shit.
for God. Lord forgive me. I'm sorry. But anyway,
but the room,
$500.
$500.
$500.
I'm like for one night, but I'm like, oh, Patricia. I had to tell Patricia, like, baby,
My change ain't working that way.
I can't pay for this room. I ain't got it. $500 for a room. I didn't know what to expect when I went in the room for $500.
Oh my goodness!
I say, what the hell in this room for $500? But it was so beautiful, man. I could see it was just a beautiful room, and
sorry, y'all, my clothes is coming off. Let me put this back over here.
Yeah, you finna give him the Janet Jackson.
I see.
Nipple, the little nipple gate. Hey, she finna give him a little nipple gate. Yeah, so the room was beautiful. What I loved about it was that the tub had a TV right over the tub. I had never seen anything
But
it
was in the wall good though. Right?
Oh, it was
I
all
watched
the way
way
good.
too many horror movies.
Yeah.
And all I had to
The
think
TV
about
fall.
was that TV falling. You in the tub.
Ooh, no, it wasn't like that. That was
You get
molded
clean,
in.
all right.
Oh yeah, and shake. Hey, a little shook up.
You know why?
No, that TV was in the wall. It was locked in there, so I wasn't worried about that. I just sat there and turned on the TV and sat back and drank my little champagne with the bubbles, and I'm in this room in New York by myself. I'm like,
just loving it with your feet out.
But I didn't want to be in that room by myself. I want somebody in to experience the moment with me. But I experienced this solo, and it was all good. So.
You know what? Sometimes it's good to have some moments to yourself. There's
It
nothing
is.
wrong with that.
It is.
Get to be comfortable with you. Get to love you.
Yes.
Get to enjoy you.
Yes.
Everyone.
You have to.
It's great to have a great significant other, and if you have a good person in your life, please keep them.
Please keep them.
You don't want to know what the fuck's out here. I'm telling you, it ain't nothing but problems. And it's problems in fucking 10 to 20 years. And you being on Snap, or you being on the ID channel, or okay.
The murder channel.
I'm back. I had a moment.
You had a moment.
I had a moment. I almost sent out the camera.
You had your Lorena Bobbitt moment. You want to cut a nigga dick off.
You know what, Barry? That does not mean you. You a wonderful man. I have a wonderful man in my life, and I am so blessed. Thank you so much. Mwah. Woo! You know what? I want to know. And I know our time's almost up. We actually went over our time, but I've been enjoying this with you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really enjoying this. If you could, for the artists that are alive,
mm-hmm.
who would you want to do a concert with? Who would you want to have a duet with?
Well, believe it or not, it would be somebody old school.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely somebody old school. This new generation of music, I just can't get with this new generation of music. It just does nothing for me. I don't know. I went to the club one night. This is when I knew, a few years ago is when I knew that music was something different. It just, it wasn't the same.
I agree, yeah.
I was in the club, and and they were juking in there, and I'm on the dance floor, and I'm dancing, I'm juking it.
Getting it in.
And I'm just juking, and I started listening to what the man was saying. He kept saying, R.I.P., R.I.P. And I'm like, R.I.P., R.I.P. And I'm there juking, hey, R.I.P. The liquor kicking, and I'm like, hey, R.I.P., R.I.P. So I thought, R.I.P., R.I.P. That's it, R.I.P.
And they still kept saying it.
R.I.P. Rest in peace. I said, wait a minute. Let me go sit the fuck down. R.I.P. What the fuck? R.I.P. Rest in peace. I said, what that finna kill us up in here? And all the kids like, yeah, R.I.P. This music of today suck. Molly Percocet.
That's amazing. And you know what I think it is? I think it's the beats.
Oh,
I think it's the beats.
That's it.
And the beats, they go for that, but they're not listening to the words, because the words means absolutely nothing anymore.
Absolutely.
It's like anybody could be a rapper.
Everybody thinks they're a rapper.
This so-called artist and just throw some shit together. But you know what's funny? If you have a lyricist, an actual lyricist out there that knows what they're talking about, or has great, lyrics that you can understand, they will pick somebody with blue-green hair, black as hell, that ain't singing about shit, versus that person's actually sounding like they make some damn sense.
Oh, yeah.
There's something wrong with the industry when it comes to that, and I'm going to be the first to say that, because I've seen too much of it happen.
I agree with that.
And, it's a shame. But, one more thing I want to talk about.
But if I had to pick somebody to really do a duet with...
Because you sure didn't answer that question.
Well,
He didn't answer that question.
It's so many people that I would want to do one with, but if I could get that blessing, it would be with Jennifer Hudson. Chicago's very own. I know, I haven't heard from her in a while also, but I love Jennifer Hudson.
She's got an amazing voice.
Amazing voice. Amazing. I just love the power in her voice. I love her voice. She's one of the best singers and very underrated. Shanice Wilson is the same way. I think Shanice Wilson.
Another beautiful artist.
She hasn't gotten her recognition. Shantae Moore.
Oh, Shantae.
She hasn't gotten her recognition. That's who we trying to sign up on my show. That's my female, Miss Moore.
That.
And that's she. Now she puts on one hella fast show.
And she does.
She hits the whistle notes like Mariah. Mariah used to be able to hit the notes. She can do it good on the record, but she can't do it live. But Shantae Moore can do it live, and she just whistles.
She's got a beautiful voice.
Ooh, you gotta really hear her live to really appreciate that gift. I wish, hopefully if we get her, which looks like we go get her.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure that I will be singing a duet with her, because I want to do If This World Were Mine with her.
I know that's right.
So that dream go come true right there. I just want to do that with her, just sing If This World Were Mine, just cut that up with her. Because I know when I'm singing it and I'm looking at her, I'm going to really feel that. Because she's just one of those rare beauties in life.
Yes,
she's beautiful. Her spirit on the inside is just as beautiful as it is on the outside. Yeah. But definitely I dream to do a duet with one of the amazing singers. Jennifer Hudson, Shantae Moore. Even Yolanda Adams, she's actually one of my favorite singers right now. Yolanda Adams. Her music gets
She's
me
got a
to the
beautiful.
storm.
Oh,
Yes,
but she
she
did say
does.
gospel.
Mm-hmm.
You
Oh
want to do
yes.
gospel too and things
Oh
like
God,
that.
I love gospel.
Wonderful.
Gospel always gonna love gospel. It's the foundation.
That's wonderful.
Without God, if you don't got God, you don't got nothing.
You don't got nothing, baby.
You don't got nothing.
Believe.
That's it.
Believe.
And my faith is built on nothing less.
Amen.
Nothing less.
Amen.
Nothing
Always
less.
remember that.
That's the truth.
There are walking testimonies out here.
And I am
telling
truly
you,
one of
walking
them.
testimonies, and I am one of them as well.
I'm one of them.
Have God first. Put
You got
Him
to.
first and foremost
You got
above
to.
anyone on this earth, and you can't go wrong. I'll tell you
could
that in
not
the
go
door.
wrong. You couldn't go wrong.
Now I know we got to get out of here, but you know what, Nate? I'm gonna ask you. Can you possibly sample a little bit of your music for us? Now he knew I was gonna ask that question.
How you gonna put?
You think I wasn't going? You think I'm gonna log off?
You gonna just put me on the spot?
I need to hear. I heard your voice before, but I need the audience to hear your voice. Yes, I do.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll give them a. I hope they don't put us out of here for this one, but okay, I'll give them a.
They might, but this is the last spot.
We'll give you a little taste of it, and this right here for my cousin Michelle. Happy birthday to my cousin Michelle. It's her birthday today. She's my first cousin. I just love her so much. I love you, cuzzo. And this is for her birthday, so yeah, I'm let me hit this for her.
And Nick Ash Alshan said hello.
What up, Nick? What up? Thanks for tuning in.
Yes.
Yeah, but
all right.
Gospel is definitely the foundation, and yeah. So you like gospel, you know,
Yes,
you like
I do.
gospel, you know. So
Let it rip. Nate Ross, everyone.
never would have made it. Never would have made it without.
That's all we needed.
That's all you need.
That's
all
all
you
we
need.
needed.
You know you never would have made it.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. That's our time, Nate Ross.
Yes.
It's been wonderful.
Yes,
I thank
it truly
you
has.
so much. Thank you so much.
Oh my God.
Love you,
No problem.
love
No
you.
problem.
I want to thank the Hilton once again for allowing us to do this interview. This has been amazing. Shout out to the podcast crew. I know you guys are doing your thing, and you'll be up pretty soon.
Yes.
LeVar, my prayers are still with you and your family, along with Eric. I'll see you guys very, very soon.
You
Hope
gotta follow me. You
Yes.
gotta make sure, because I'm
Be
let her
sure
come to the
to
rehearsals.
follow Nate Ross.
Yes.
Also, go to Nate Ross's fan page. The
Nate Ross Experience.
The Nate Ross Experience.
This is an
Most
experience you never
definitely.
go forget.
Most definitely.
Never.
And for, another thing I want to do is I want to shout out to a lot of the singers, a lot of the new artists that are trying to come out. Keep moving forward.
Keep on going.
Keep the faith. Believe in the unseen, not the seen.
That's
Your
right.
faith has to do with not what you see in front of you, but what you believe is right there. What you know in your heart is right there. That's God's promise.
Ooh.
Never give up. Don't
Never
you
give
ever
up.
give up. And
Never.
trust me, you keep that faith no matter what anyone says. Watch God show up and show out.
Ooh, he gonna
I'm a
show
living
up.
testimony.
Me too.
I want to shout out to all entrepreneurs out there, anyone who owns restaurants, businesses. I want to shout out to Murphy's. We did a podcast there before. I know the fellas are out there at Murphy's. I want to say a shout out to Jennifer, aka Niffer. I miss you, boo. I can't wait to see you. Nate, you got to meet her. She's amazing. She's a great comedian.
Really?
Wonderful comedian. She's got such a great personality. You've got to.
Is she
meet
funny?
her.
Is the girl
She
funny?
is hilarious.
Well,
Y'all click.
we gonna click then, cause
They're
I'm a
gonna
fool. I'm a fool.
Yes, definitely.
I'm gonna be the new version of Medea. Yeah, Tyler. Yeah, Medea, I'm gonna kick your ass, your dirty ass. You about a dirty, that Medea, she about a dirty, nasty bitch. Dirty titties, ain't cleaned them dirty little titties. I'm just tired of that motherfucker always fucking with
Said
me.
her titties ain't clean. I
Dirty
don't mind
titties.
now though, but
no, them titties clean. Them titties, these titties that tickle. She got them tickle. You see her pulling her titties out, just sweet little titties. We love them sweet little titties.
I'm so stuck. You know what? And on that note, I want to thank you all again for tuning in. Shout out to my children. I love you. Barry, I love you.
Shout out to Trenton, my son. I love you, baby.
Yes,
Love you, Trenton.
yes, indeed. And thank you so much for tuning in. Please go ahead and like our page. Remember, we are on iHeartRadio. We are on Spreaker. We are on IG. We are on Facebook. We are also on YouTube. So please tune in, show support. We're going to do so many more amazing things. I have so many other artists that I want you to tune in to see and see interviews. So many amazing places that we're going to do podcasts at. We're not going to stop. We're just going to keep growing. And therefore, with that being said, this is Antoinette Charrier, part of one of the hottest podcasts in Chicago.
Ow.
Let's talk about it.
Yes.
And I will talk to you later.
Peace.
Mwah.